For 9 years, Nana prayed, wept, and begged for a child. But when her husband's family threatened to send her away, desperation pushed her to a place she never thought she would go, a shrine deep in the forest. What happened there changed her life forever, but at a price no mother should ever pay. This is the story of Nana, and how far the fear of losing a family can push a woman. Nana was a beautiful young woman when she got married. Her smile lit up every room, and her laughter carried through the village like music. She and her husband had dreams of filling their home with the voices of children. But as the years passed, those dreams began to fade. Month after month, she waited. Each time her hope rose, only to be crushed again. She cried in silence, hiding her pain from her neighbors. But in the quiet of the night, her pillow was always wet with tears. Her husband tried to comfort her, but the pressure from his family grew heavier. His mother, a woman whose words carried weight in the household, would look at Nana with eyes that cut deeper than a blade. "Do you want my son to die without a child?" she would whisper. "A barren woman cannot be the pride of a home." Neighbors whispered too. Whenever Nana passed away, the women in her office lowered their voices and shook their heads. She could hear their words even when they thought she couldn't. "Ah, such a shame. 9 years, no child. What kind of marriage is that?" Each word was a dagger, each whisper a wound. And slowly Nana began to crumble under the weight of it all. She tried everything she could. She prayed in churches, fasted for days, and poured her soul into midnight prayers. She visited hospitals in town, spent money they did not have on doctors who shook their heads and said there was nothing wrong with her. She even drank strange herbs from local healers, but none of it worked. And then one day, her friend Stella came to visit. Stella had always been close to Nana, the kind of friend who spoke boldly and without fear. She looked at Nana's weary face and said, "Nana, how long will you suffer like this? You have tried everything and nothing has worked. There is a man in the next village, a priest. They say he never fails. Women who were barren for years now carry children because of him." Nana's heart trembled. She shook her head quickly. "Stella, you know I don't want to go near those things. My faith does not allow it." But Stella leaned closer, her voice soft yet pressing. "Faith has kept you waiting for 9 years, my friend. Do you want to lose your marriage? Do you want them to throw you out? Sometimes you must do what you must do to survive." Those words lingered in Nana's mind. That night she could not sleep. She stared at the ceiling, remembering her husband's mother's threats, remembering the laughter of women at the office mocking her. Desperation crept into her heart like a shadow. By morning she had made her decision. Together she and Stella set out. They left before dawn and boarded the next available bus. They carried nothing but fear and hope. The road to the village was long, and as they continued, Nana's heart pounded. Each step felt like she was walking away from the life she once knew. When they arrived, the air was heavy and still. The shrine stood hidden among tall trees, its entrance marked with carvings and symbols she could not understand. Drums echoed faintly from within, and a chill ran down Nana's spine. The priest appeared, tall and commanding, his eyes shining with something Nana could not name. He listened to her story in silence, nodding slowly. And when she finished, he spoke in a deep voice. "Your womb has been sealed by powers greater than you. But there is a way. If you want a child, you must accept the cure. It is not medicine. It is not prayer. It is a covenant." Nana's lips trembled as she asked, "What must I do?" The priest leaned forward. "A sacred snake will be placed inside your body. It will open your womb and give you a child. But remember, every gift has a price. Once this is done, there is no going back." Nana gasped, but Stella placed a firm hand on her shoulder. "My sister, do it. You have suffered enough. Do you want to go back empty-handed?" Tears filled Nana's eyes. Against her will, her head slowly nodded. That night, the ritual began. Drums thundered, chants filled the air, and firelight flickered against the walls of the shrine. The priest called forth the snake, its scales glistening under the torchlight. Nana's body shook with fear, but she was too far gone to turn back. The snake slithered closer, and in that moment, she closed her eyes. The last thing she remembered was the hissing sound, and then darkness. When she awoke, the priest was standing over her. His voice was calm, almost satisfied. "It is done. Go home, and in due time, you shall carry life in your womb." What Nana did not know was that she had just made a covenant with the water spirits. And indeed, months later, Nana discovered she was pregnant. Joy filled her heart. Her husband's family, who once rejected her, now celebrated her as a true wife. Her husband wept with relief, holding her in his arms and praising her strength. Neighbors who once mocked her now sang her praises. And then the baby came, a boy, strong and healthy. But his eyes were different, piercing, deep and blinking smartly. Some said he had the eyes of a cat, others said nothing, but everyone noticed. At first Nana ignored it. She was too happy to care. But as the boy grew, strange things began to happen. When he was just 2, Nana had a dream where she found him by the river, his tiny hands splashing in the water. But he wasn't playing. He was whispering as if the water could hear him. When she woke up from the dream, she wondered what manner of dream that was, but she ignored it. And as time went on, when other children cried, he did not. He would only sit, watching, his gaze fixed and strange. Animals in the compound avoided him. Goats kicked and ran when he came near. Chickens scattered, and dogs whimpered at the sound of his steps. At night, Nana heard hissing sounds from his room. But whenever she rushed in, he was sitting quietly on the floor, staring at her with those eyes. Whispers began to spread again in the neighborhood. Some said the child was touched by spirits. Others said he was not of this world. One evening, something happened that shook Nana to her core. At his 4th birthday, the boy wandered to the river, and before her very eyes, he disappeared beneath the water. Nana screamed and ran, searching frantically. Moments later, the child emerged from the river, completely dry, as if he had never entered it at all. Her heart froze. The truth became too hard to ignore. This was no ordinary child. Nana returned to the shrine, trembling, and demanded answers. The priest only laughed, his voice echoing in the air. "Did you think the spirits give without taking? That child does not belong to you. He belongs to the water kingdom. One day he will return to them, and nothing you do can stop it." Nana fell to the ground, weeping bitterly. She had longed for a child, prayed for one, suffered for one, and now the very child she had risked everything for was a reminder of her desperate choice. From that day, her home knew no peace. Her husband's health began to fail. Her farm yielded little, and her nights were filled with fear. The child she once called a blessing became the source of endless sorrow. This is the price of desperation. This is the danger of shortcuts. When the heart is desperate, it can push us into places we should never go. But some doors once opened can never be closed. Tell me, my friend, if you were in Nana's shoes, what would you have done? Would you wait, or would you choose the path she took? Share your thoughts. Let us learn together from her story.